We have got ourselves a fast-paced 2 versus 2 match where I am teamed up with Deadly Muffin. I searched, matched up with him. In fact, he was so confident saying, listen, you have to post this. And here we are making the recording and it will be posted indeed. He's playing as Cutter. I am playing as Yap Yap. I have not been playing much Yap Yap at all, but I played random and this is what it gave me. So this is what I'm going to have to work with. And so we're going to see how this plays out, right? Just like what I learned in 1 versus 1, mini bases are important, especially if you're Yap Yap. So that's something I'm going to try and prioritize, but I will go gen second and I will upgrade that gen right away because when you upgrade that gen, you get 2 generators producing as if you had 1 set up for that. And so that's going to be pretty important. And now that we have a mini base, we're going to be double producing cannon fodders because they're free population, so might as well just make as many as you can around the map. Now, what is it that I want to go ahead and show here? What I want to show is, can you actually just, not go hardcore with the raid camp, but make some to put up some good pressure, but make a lot of cannon fodder. And then I want to see how those wraith guys work with Yap Yap and see how that works out. And then see if I can transition to something like vehicles, because it's kind of obvious Yap Yap, you want to play infantry, and I want to try and figure out different trends. Instead of trying to play to the leader's strength, what are different ways that you can play with that leader to make it as its new strength? And so this is something that we're going to go ahead and find out. And Red right away has 1 gen, 3 supply pads, so it's clear that they don't really have much of an early game presence as of right now. So I'm going to go ahead and throw down a raid camp for our 4th point. And we're going to grab that second mini that you already saw. And the enemy, though, is going barracks. So I have pinged to let my teammate know that, hey, barracks is happening. And he pinged right back, which is very awesome to see. So, as I said, I was going to make a second raid camp. But I said, you know what? I'm going to be double producing, if not triple producing cannon fodders. And so we're going to we will make some grunts with the extra supplies that we have. But I want to see if I can go ahead and grab that second base. And now I remembered what that wraith thing is, methane wagon. But we're going to continue to work on trying to get the mini bases. So I'm going to put some cannon fodders on the high ground when that opportunity arises. My teammates working on the nodes, which is great. And so I'm going to continue to work on having just a big presence in the map and try to take over anything and everything. I do have enough resources to grab a second base, but because I just finished making that gen, I want to be able to go ahead and upgrade that. And here we go. Chopper's trying to come in to go ahead and scout. And I'm body blocking this with Yap Yap right away. So now the Chopper is trying to be a little bit cute to go ahead and head around. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and try and stop him, because I too am thinking about getting a second base, as I mentioned. So we're going to try and body block this to the best of our ability. We're body blocking it quite well, and now we're going to go for the surround if possible, and it does look like we are going to get a decent surround, do a lot of damage. We're going to keep that body block going, and we're going to corner the Chopper such that we're going to be able to get rid of it. And just like that, we got rid of a Chopper right away. We're going to grab that second base. Yellow's looking to push, but a great Spartan Slam is coming in by Cutter. Mines are being dropped in as well. And it looks like Decimus did use Siphon on the teammate in order to help that out. There goes the Vortex Lightning. But I'm going to start coming in with my own units to go ahead and try and start countering this. Get that supply game going, because more supplies is always better, so I can get some gens later on. But as of right now, things are looking relatively good. We got a practically max pop. Yeah, a lot of it is cannon fodder, but it's enough to go ahead and push the enemy back, right? Yap Yap's all about overwhelming the enemy. And so we're going to take out that mini base. My teammate's saying, hey, I'm going to go ahead and start moving over to the next base. And so I'm going to go ahead and start sending some people over too. And so now we're moving on to attacking a red second expansion base. We're making it to Tech 2, and we have just enough resources to get our second gen when the base is ready. So we're going to wait for it. There it is. Second gen is coming right up. We're going to target that raid camp to make sure no suicide grunts come out, because that's going to be a problem for me. That was nicely taken care of. I'm going to send 3 grunts over to the other side, heavy grunts. I thought there was a sniper there, but I guess not. And now we're going to be able to clear that up. And our teammates on Tech 2, he has Combat Tech Marines, which is something always nice to see. And so now we're going to be able to take that out. Great Spartan Slam to take out that base. That was a very cool move by them. And now we're going to see if a second base is being established. We have full map control dominance. And I'm going to self-destruct the raid camp and go ahead and put in an extractor. Definitely could have kept the raid camp, honestly, but it is what it is. I do have a cleansing beam that I'm going to go instead of shade turret drop. Shade turret drop is a good alternative, especially if we try to get additional points to use right away. But I feel like I would be fine. So war console is now being made to start working on the leader. And because I see the snipers in the back, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and target that. Cleansing beam is going down, takes out the 2 snipers, and we're actually taking out a lot of the marines as well as the ice hellbringers as well. And so that's a very great move. Here comes the double foundry that's going to come down as well. Hot groups are being assigned, and now we have to just deal with the snipers that are set up. Great hijack that's happening right now as well. Their snipers are stunned. Still working on our economy as well. And going back to the engagement, it looks like we've cleared out a lot of yellow's early units. Serena is trying to drop in the ice to stall, and that's going to be my cue to start heading over to the other side. Did send some units at the top to make sure that there was no second base or sneaky expansion base happening. But all in all, we're looking pretty good. Methane wagon is now being produced. Definitely could have used that sooner. Vortex lightning is coming down. Shield gen is coming, and so I pinged it, and our teammate throws down those ODSTs right away to go after the shield gen. And so that's going to be taken out immediately. And now we're going to start working on stripping the base. Cleansing beam is going down, but I already started sending units out right away, so they weren't able to take much from it. Spartan is starting to slam. I mean, hijack another warthog. And my marauders are now going to start reinforcing as well as methane wagons. I was double checking if there's anything I need to upgrade because I'm kind of short on the supply right now. And so we are going to make ourselves a 3rd foundry, and the reason why is because that's going to be our upgrade foundry where we're going to go ahead and get the necessary upgrades if need be. So we're looking very good. Their suicide grunts are doing some good work, but this is where my transition to vehicles are going to start coming into play. Yes, they do have vehicles. Yes, they do have warthogs, but our first marauder is going to start coming in to help reinforce our teammate over here. And they're targeting down the snipers, which is a good move. Now, I meant to do the drop for I'm going blank here for Yap Yap, but instead I got Grunt Dome by accident because I don't play Yap Yap, so I got confused between the two. But we're using this to our advantage because right now they're not going to be able to damage us while we're in this, and so we're going to be able to constantly pressure. And with new reinforcements coming in, with some more marauders coming in, this is going to be very hard for them to get rid of as a whole. And so we've just cleared out another marauder, and now we're going to start working on the base as well. There's a shield gen trying to be made at the back end, and we don't really want that. Didn't have that foundry set up as a hot group, unfortunately, but red ends up self-destructing his base, and now this game is going to be coming to a close. We got ourselves a hero Serena that has popped up. We're going to take this engagement as well, and we're going to go ahead and pop a Y move with our methane wagon. Our teammates coming in to help reinforce with a cyclop drop, and this is going to be cleared out pretty fast. And so all in all, I want to go ahead and show a 2v2 match, especially since I got a pretty good teammate matched up with me. And this is just another shout out. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. And speaking of which, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you feel like it too. If not, it is all good, no worries. And what else do you think I should be doing? We're getting 3s going now, we're getting 2s going, we're getting 1s. Let me know in the comments, right? I'm trying to get some longer content as well, but I do have a big week next week, so I won't be able to produce content, so I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of the game. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this. Let's go ahead and look at the stats very quick. We got ourselves a great challenge that just got unlocked, but I went 37 for 18, but I am Yap Yap. I have dominated in the economy game, both supply and power. And the enemy ended up going 14 for 38 with that Decimus and 23 for 17 with the Serena. Wasn't able to join his party because I ended up logging off right afterwards, but we had a great chat on the Xbox Live. So pretty cool. Thank you for watching. Nevertheless, if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like or subscribe. do have a Patreon for game development if you are interested in that. In fact, I will be having a nice surprise on that section pretty soon, hopefully, God willing. With that being said, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a splendid one, and until the next wars, see you out in the battlefield.